everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a return viewer, I appreciate you coming back week after week. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited about this Proverbs 31 series. Like, every time I go to study it, God just blows my mind again. So we're gonna just jump right into it because why waste time? So today's verses, we're gonna talk about our verses 23 through 26. Okay, I'm gonna have to read them. I like to keep it short, but I'm gonna have to read them. Okay, so this is New King James Version, Proverbs 31 Proverbs chapter 31 verses 23 through 26. Verse 23 says, her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. 24, she makes linen garments and sells them and supplies sashes for the merchants. 25, strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. 26, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. So we're gonna break it down the way God broke it down to me. Okay, so verse 23, her husband is known, and I underline known. So the question you want to ask yourself, if you're courting, as my granddaddy says, if you're dating, I'm gonna stick with courting because courting means you're intentional. Well, I will say both. Courting, dating, whatever you're doing, talking to somebody, even if you're talking to somebody, you need to ask yourself, do you want this person, do you want people to know you even with them? Because if you're a Proverbs 31 woman and your life is lining up with the scriptures, you should want your husband to be known among the elders. That verse says the elders. So these are wise people. Okay? Do you want your boo thing to be known among your people, your wise folks? Would he even fit in? Would he be able to hold an intelligent conversations with the elders, with your people that you look up to? These are questions you want to ask. And you sometimes only have to ask. You can see. That's why you're not bringing your dude around your people, because you know they're going to be like, who is this? He can't even know. Okay? But that stood out to me today. Her husband is known. And then I put in little brackets, when he sits among the elders of the land. So everybody's not going to be sitting among no elders. You want your husband to be the type of person that's sitting among elders. Okay? So that's verse 23. Verse 24, she makes linen. I'm going to put emphasis on what I have highlighted. Okay? She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies sashes for the merchants. Like I said last week, she is freaking entrepreneur. She has a trade. Okay, so you may have your 9 to 5. I don't ever bash 9 to 5. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you can also have your side hustle, or you can be entrepreneurial. That may be what you want to do. But I encourage everyone to have something that they can provide, a service, because it says she makes linen. I can't make no clothes. That ain't for me. But you can put maybe you do hair. Maybe you, I don't know. I don't have time to put everything in there, but she does something. She provides a service. For her, it was linen garments, and then she sells them. Don't feel bad for selling your stuff. You gotta make a living in these streets. Okay, she sells them and supplies sashes for the merchants. So I just see like this lady. I'm going back to biblical days, but even now they have the vendors. I see this lady, she's providing all these things at the vendor. She's setting up her booths or whatever the case may be. Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, yo, she's got ambition. All right, y'all listen to ambitious. Oh, what's it called? Ambitious Girl by Wale. You will love it. Okay, you would love that. 25. I love this. Strength and honor are her clothing. And it has a semicolon. She shall rejoice in time to come. So this particular verse, I had to look at a different translation to understand the latter part. Strength and honor are her clothing. So she carries herself. She's a strong woman. And I'll just say black women sometimes get this stereotype of the hard, just this hard, mean person. But I hate that. I hate stereotypes, period, because don't put me in a box. Just don't do that. Don't put anybody in a box, because all black people aren't the same way. All white people aren't the same way. We don't do that. But strength does not look like you're mean, or just strength don't look like that. To me, I feel like strength is just this confidence in how you carry yourself. I know so many women, or have known so many women that are soft-spoken, but they are so strong. And I'll call it a quiet strength, okay? So for the latter part, I had to go to the Amplified version, and I'll read that. It says, strength and dignity are her clothing, and her position is strong and secure. And she smiles at the future, knowing that she and her family are prepared. I love that so much because it resonates with me. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, I'm not worried about the future, and I hope you aren't either. When you get to the point where you can smile about the future, even though you don't know, I don't know what the next 5 minutes have in store for me, but I'm not worried. And there's a saying, proper preparation prevents poor performance. And that's so true. But also, when you trust in God, you don't have to worry, and you can smile about the future, even with the COVID stuff going on, even with so many unknowns of life, even if you got bills due, even if you don't know how school gonna get paid for, even if you I'm just throwing out scenarios, but you can smile about it. I'm not worried. I got a school payment that I don't even know the amount, because I'm not worried. God takes care of me. He does. So why would I worry? He's provided before, and he's going to do it again. So I want to speak that over you. I don't know your situation, but you do. He's going to take care of it, but you have to believe that. I'm going to go on to verse 26. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. Okay, we all got a mouth. We do. And we all we talk. But when you speak, you want wisdom to come out. And wisdom, we always hear it as that's the old people. No. You can be young and be wise. Don't wait till you're 100 to be wise. You don't have to wait. And there's a scripture, I think it's in James, don't quote me, but it says, if you lack wisdom, ask. Ask God, and I promise you, he will give you wisdom. He will do it. But you want to be known for wisdom. You want to be known for speaking things that make sense, that even make people look at you like, where'd that come from? And on her tongue is the law of kindness. You want to be known for someone that's kind. And it's not, I promise you, if you right now, you know you better than you. You know you better than anybody else, okay? I remember there's one person comes to my mind right now, and she was like, she said she have a hard time being kind or friendly. And okay, you may be in that situation. Pray about it. God can change you. He can change your demeanor, your personality. If you let him, if you ask him, if you are really wanting that to change about you, he will do it. Okay? So again, like, I was listening to something this morning, and she's a holistic person, vegan person. And she was just talking about, she knows so many people with these banging bodies. They're beautiful, gorgeous, but the inside is just trash. And so you can recognize that in people. I know the same, matter of fact, the same person I was just thinking about. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful in the face, that body. I'd be like, dang, I look up. How is this physique possible? But inside, I just know it's not. It's gotta be a change on the inside, okay? And then when she get that together, oh baby girl. All right, so what I'm trying to say is that you have to do the work internally. It starts from the inside out. And I'm not even gonna say it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard if you're trying to do it by yourself. But if you're praying now, he's already working on you, because if you're praying, that means he's put that desire in you to change. If you're trying to change to get a man, if you're trying to change to fit in with the sorority, if you're trying to change for anything other than something that's that God has let you do, it's going to be hard. It's going to be impossible. I'm sorry. But with God, nothing shall be impossible. If God is leading you to do a cleanse, if God is leading you to read your word more, if God is leading you to cut some people off, please obey that man. Because it's going to benefit you, and it's molding you into this Proverbs 31 woman, into this beautiful, desirable woman that people call blessed. That's unstoppable. That's a force that literally could walk in a room, and it's just like I always have trouble with this word, exuding confidence. It's like this ring light is just making my face, is giving me the light. That's what you're giving off. But you have to do the work. I don't care if you've been a certain way for 50 years. If you start doing the work today, God can change. He can make the last 50 years of your life just be like amazing. And I feel like I speak to a lot of people around my age. Y'all got time to do it. And don't look at me and think I'm perfect. Please believe I'm not. But I'm striving for perfection. God bless you all. Please stay tuned for these series. Share them, because I feel like enough people aren't seeing them. And I just want to get it out there because this stuff is really good. God bless you all. Click the link in my bio to subscribe to my channel. But if you don't want to do that, I'll try to post these every Wednesday. God bless you all. Peace.